Okay, let us now discuss about the case study on telemedicine practices implemented in Apollo Hospital. Actually, Apollo Hospital telemedicine is implemented earlier, but now they were not successfully. They are not running it successfully because of certain challenges they are facing in implementing this telemedicine. Actually, it is implemented, but it is not running successfully. So we will discuss in this case study what are the problems or what are the challenges they are facing in implementing this telemedicine, and how to overcome those challenges. Actually, before discussing about what are the challenges in telemedicine, in implementing telemedicine in Apollo Hospital, let us discuss about what is telemedicine actually. So telemedicine is nothing but it is a use of information communication technology ICT platform to provide clinical health care for patients located at a distance place. This technique helps to avoid distance barriers and helps to access medical services for people living in distant rural areas. Actually, telemedicine is nothing. For people who are in rural location. Suppose if any persons living in a rural area, if he wants to take medical treatment from foreign countries, or doctors who are located in foreign countries, if he want to take some treatment from those experts, it is not possible for a middle class people to go to foreign country and take such treatment. Okay, so for that reason they have to use some other means to take treatment. That is, telemedicine is one method where people living in one particular area can take treatment from experts from distant location who are okay. So even some patients in India, they can take treatment from foreign countries like that. So this is possible in using telemedicine. Okay, if telemedicine is implemented, this is possible. So this helps a lot of people to take treatment from experts in a specialized treatment. Okay, telecommunications, by this telemedicine, the many lives can be saved. The life of many people can be saved in emergency situation and all, in cancer treatment and so on and all, it can be saved. So for this, in order to help people living in rural location, this Apollo Hospital, they started this Apollo Telemedicine Networking Foundation, that is shortly called as ATNF. And in the year 1997 they developed this networking foundation, and with this ATNF they started telemedicine services for rural areas, and there were many, more than 500 centers are there which implements this telemedicine, and they are running this telemedicine. With this networking foundation, they are running this telemedicine, but they're with lot of challenges they are facing. Okay, actually before telemedicine, earlier days, in earlier days and all, the telemedicine was the technology was not that much developed in telemedicine. So for running this, the telemedicine was implemented with the help of telephone and radio, but nowadays with a lot of advanced technologies in communication and all, we are using video conferencing methods, techniques, and video telephony, advanced diagnostic methods, supported by distributed client server applications, and with telemedical devices to support in-home care. So nowadays telemedicine is implemented with lot of advanced techniques. Technology has been developed with the help of video conferencing and those and all. So ATNF, that is Apollo Telemedicine Networking Foundation, utilizes appropriate hardware, software and peripheral medical devices to examine, investigate, monitor and treat the patient located in different places. So using broadband internet and a very small aperture terminal, audio files, text data, images and the video are transmitted in this telemedicine services. So it is nowadays the technology has been developed a lot. to transmit all these data, audio files, text data, images in a confidential manner. As most of the doctors they prefer to work only in urban areas. They never, normally any person will like only to work in urban areas. They never prefer their job in rural areas. So this is a major problem why the rural people are not able to get treatment from specialized doctors in urban areas. So to help them, to help those people who are living in rural areas, telemedicine is very much useful. Since most of the doctors, about around 70% of the doctors are working only in rural area. 70% of the population in rural areas have limited access to medical care. Because since the doctors, they prefer to work in cities. In 1997, the Apollo Group Hospital decided to extend their services to suburban and rural area using telemedicine, so that the rural people can get medical treatment from urban doctors. 60% of the Indian population lives in villages, but 80% of the healthcare facilities are available in urban areas. The rural Indian population depends upon a primary health center which is not fully equipped to handle complicated services. The main aim of the telemedicine system in India is to provide the service at an affordable cost through telecommunication infrastructure. It is felt that telemedicine is a solution to bridge the gap in health services between the rich and the poor. It is fact that is with the help of telemedicine services, the poor people, the needy people can get a costlier treatment. The experts who suppose if they, without telemedicine, if they want to take treatment from specialized experts, means it may cost, it will be costlier. So with the help of telemedicine, the poor people can take up this treatment, costlier treatment. So how this telemedicine is implemented in Apollo Hospital? What are the how they are implementing it? What all methods are used to implement the telemedicine in Apollo Hospital? Let us now discuss about that. The mode of operation of telemedicine in Apollo Hospital. So Apollo Telemedicine Networking Foundation has many centers in with the help of ISRO. They have several centers in India. Through this network, they are providing services in major domains like cardiology, dermatology, radiology, nephrology, and general consultation also they are providing through telemedicine. ATNF also they have web-based software which is used to transmit electrocardiograms, images, CT scans, ultrasound pictures and MRI images and other reports. So all these images, with the help of advanced technologies, they are with the help of hardware, whatever they are having, they are able to transfer all these images to the from private from one particular district location to some specialized centers. The video conferencing camera is focused on illuminated X-ray lobby. The images are viewed by the consultant at their centers, and this is how through video conferencing the images are they can consult the doctors in telemedicine. And suppose when web-based software cannot be used in cases where the softwares cannot be used, the prescriptions, they are sending the prescription of a particular patient, for a particular patient, through email or fax to the remote end, and where a printout is handed over to the patient. Using computer-aided transmission of audio-visual data, a doctor can diagnose the case of a patient in a distant location using identified specialists from any location. So telemedicine provides tertiary healthcare to people at remote areas through virtual reduction in distance. Text, sounds, pictures and videos are being merged and interconnected in a completely new way. For example, use of live video to examine the patients, electronic transmission of patients' records and X-rays recording of ECG data and transmission over telephone is possible, and this is termed digital convergence. So using this digital convergence method, they are transmitting all the data digitally. All the patients' data are transmitted in digital. Doctors in rural areas get access to experts through telemedicine and provide guidance on complex conditions. When a patient is present with a complex condition, the clinical officer, he creates a patient file with examination notes and photos and uploads it to the cloud. A doctor in foreign country then reviews the file and offer diagnostic and treatment advice. So this is how if a patient wants to take treatment from a doctor who is located in from foreign country, this is the mode of consulting the doctors in foreign countries. So this is a method of taking the treatment. A telemedicine operation is non-profit entity providing free telemedicine consultations. A patient in need of specialist consultation in a remote center can interact directly with the specialist through video conferencing. So the video conferencing facility allows two or more individuals to interact at two different locations by using audio and video support through a digital communication link. So these are the mode of operation how telemedicine is implemented in Apollo Hospital. In the telemedicine project, the usage of software can be divided in 3 stages. First, the data is transferred from the consultation center, and then it is accepted. Secondly, accepting the patient record and fixing up a teleconsultation, and lastly, viewing the post-consultation details. Patient's details called EMR, that is electronic medical records, are transferred from consultancy center to the specialty center through a desktop version of software called Emitscope. In this software, each patient's records are identified and retrieved by an unique identification number, that is called UHID, Unique Health Identification Number. It is given to every patient who uses the Apollo Hospital services. In Apollo Hospital, they are providing a unique health identification number to the patients who are taking up this telemedicine services. So each patient's records are saved on a centralized UHID server on the basis of a UHID number. Fresh records of the patient are updated using the same number, and thus the data consistency is maintained, and the details regarding a patient's treatment or the disease is kept confidential in this mode. This is the diagram which shows the telemedicine concept, that is through video conferencing, cardiology, pathology, and whatever services they can take from a district hospital. Through video conferencing, the details of the patients are transmitted to some specialty hospital through satellite communication, and then it is being diagnosed by a panel of doctors from the distant location, and according to the advices what they are giving, the panel of doctors giving, the treatment is provided to the patient in this district hospital by the doctors, local doctors. So this is the diagram which explains that. And let us now discuss about what are the challenges in telemedicine. The challenges are nothing but what are the problems that Apollo Hospital is facing. The Apollo Hospitals faces lot of problems in implementing this telemedicine. The major problems are one is it finds very difficult to relocate doctors to rural areas and willing to devote their time to treat rural patients. That is, they find very difficult to relocate the doctors to treat patients in rural areas. So relocation of doctors is very difficult for them because of those are willing, they may not be willing to go to rural areas. So that is one problem for them. As patients are slow to adapt to telemedicine process that is new and different, it limits the short-term financial viability of the hospital. Indian government has financial resources to provide medical care to the rural poor, but their spending has been unfocused. The government can support private hospitals like Apollo to improve their infrastructure. This is one challenge. The another challenge is in implementing the telemedicine. The fund what they have received so far from the government is not sufficient for them to establish that setup, the hardware setup, and to run this telemedicine services. The fund, what the shortage of fund they are facing. So India is a country with many languages which are more common in rural areas, and it is this is another major challenge the Apollo hospital is facing. That is when they relocate the doctors from their hospital to rural areas, the in different areas the language of the people may not be known to the physicians, doctors. So that is one problem. They are not able to communicate with the patients from different rural areas. Though the hospital has invested huge amount for R&D, but the fund is not sufficient for the Apollo hospital. It is not sufficient to run this telemedicine activities. As telemedicine involves two or more patient parties, it becomes complicated to know who is liable when something goes wrong. Suppose in implementing while implementing this telemedicine, it involves ISRO telecommunication team, then equipment installation team, and a hardware, that is the experts who are maintaining this hardware components, and all different major peoples from different disciplines are involved in telemedicine services. Okay, in running this telemedicine service, different peoples are involved. So if suppose any problem occurs in that, it is difficult for the hospital management to find out where the problem has occurred and who is the responsible person for that problem. It is really a problem for them to identify the who has done that problem. Next, we will see the suggestions. That is, so far we discussed what are the challenges. Challenges major, that is one is fund, and another one is relocation of doctors and so on. Next we'll see what is the suggestion to overcome those challenges. Rural areas may have different norms, languages, perceptions, and needs that require different model to adapt for different geographic areas. As I said earlier,